So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos to do the honors, and off we go from Chicago. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
What's up?
On play action, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On 4th down, it's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Williams from the gun. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 2, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Williams throwing on 4th. He's got to his running back. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, here's Swift. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Working from the gun, Williams. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd down, here's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
4th down, Williams. He's brought in by Burton. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Luther Burden now on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. It's inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. It's a gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. To throw, Williams. It's taken in by Romadunze. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
One guy with it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Ready, set.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He brings it in. What a call with that double pass. It ends in a touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Burden now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's hauled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass.
46-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
He'll throw it. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Manunga. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run to prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here's Williams. Complete right side. Burton has it. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Looking to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Swift gets it on the option. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they just get the play off. Cut out left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. All set now. 1st and 10. To the ground. It's Manunga. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
Taken down back at the
line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done, and when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on.
He's off to the races. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let it run.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Now it's Manunga. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's incomplete left side. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Stop the run, can't 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 stop.
What is up?
Swift will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Again, it's going to be Swift. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Roman Dudes, a touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game.
Bears 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Burden now to return it. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. First down, Williams. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On the give, it's Swift. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch the Mish win.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.